Oh, you already came up with an intro?
Okay.
No, it's the same one.
Welcome to the National Beat Treasure Podcast with your host, Christian South Korean Mistress.
Wherever you are, Sung Yu. That's her name, Sung Yu.
Also,
Sung
can you see Thrilla's
Yu.
video?
Wait, can you not see me drop?
I can't.
I can.
It says video has been disabled, but it did it to me last time with Christians, and his apparently showed up. So
What the fuck?
It might be your internet
Wait, Christian,
quality.
you can see me, right?
I can see you. I can see your beautifulness. I can see that little
hold on.
face.
Am I connected to the wrong? No, I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. So
No. And this is where the National Meat Treasure Podcast intro goes. And roll, bitch.
Nice.
whatever
It did
works
it.
for you, man. We're spitballing. Let's act. I like how you're doing
What
twice.
is it doing? I didn't do it.
Let's ask the.
I think it just looped.
Let's ask the fans, what do you guys think we should have for our intro and or outro? Do you like intros and outros? I'm undecided. I don't know what I like in my podcast. Let us know. Let's know if you want to make us one. Or send us news. Whatever is your flavor of showing appreciation for us entertaining you on your ride to work. Let us know.
That's
I've
facts.
also seen the analytics, and there's a lot more men. So who are we accepting nudes from? That's the
I
That's
didn't
the
say a
moniker.
gender. I'm just vibing.
I'm just saying, who do we accept it from?
I'm just vibing.
Do we have a
I will
rec
take
ticket?
it.
Do we have like a casting call kind of thing going on? Like, what are we doing?
Apparently not, but we can get a couch.
Hey,
I'm getting a couch. It's not a black leather couch, but my couch comes in 2 weeks. I'm excited. That's a busy week for me. I got a photo shoot that week. Hopefully I have a photo shoot because I've been having very bad luck with photo shoots.
what?
Did I tell you about the story with the religious
No,
job?
No.
you didn't tell me the whole
No.
thing. I know you were like, I got a lot to tell you about this, but we never went over it.
And you said we did discuss talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
We talked
so
about it on the
I think
podcast.
story.
And I mentioned it in the other group chat. I don't know if you guys were like present at that moment. But so basically what happened was, background for everyone, I have always wanted to do a boudoir shoot, boudoir as it were. And I heard that
Fire.
term recently, and it's so cringy and white, but I'm going to use it anyway. And I meet this girl off Tinder, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll take a boudoir shoot of you. Like, I'm a photographer. I want to do that stuff." Da, da, da. So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I come to a crib. I buy all this lingerie. There, you're back, Joey. Then she like, does my makeup. She's got all this light set up. We take like 500 pictures. I'm sexy as hell. I was oiled up, the works.
Wow.
We're shooting like all day. And I just want to do this for me because,
Yeah.
I need more framed pictures of myself, honestly, because I'm that nigga. And
Right.
she texted me like 2 days later, and she's like, "I had to delete all the photos." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Get this, all right, stay with me. They were summoning dark spirits to my house. I was seeing apparitions and like evil spirits in my room. I contacted
What?
the seer. Bro, she sent me an affidavit saying that the pictures are deleted and $200 for my time as an apology."
What the fuck? What kind of people do you run into sometimes, man?
Dude, I don't know. You know what it is? It's the dreads, dude. Like, I run into
It's the
spiritual
dreads.
chicks I'm dead ass.
Is that why
spiritual
Shadows Fall
chicks
is no
love
more?
dreads.
White guys with dreads?
Why must you make a weird metalcore reference every episode? Like, anyone listening to this knows who Shadows Fall is.
Oh, want to bet? Let's put them
Also, okay, who knows who Shadows Fall is and who cares about Shadows Fall? Because I don't care. Like,
That's the
never-
difference. No one.
Those are very
different things, though. Like you're
For those who
asking for
don't
a
know,
lot.
Shadows Fall is a band of 5 towels playing music. They look like towels, like rusty towel. Like, you know what I mean? You know when you like take a shower and like you're like, "Damn, I must have been really dirty because the water's like starting to discolor." That's what the band looks like.
Jesus, you're not wrong.
This
I mean, that's exactly what
white
I
guy.
Yo!
White guys with dreads, not to be confused with Korn, the best white guys with dreads.
I mean, Jonathan Davis being all fucking creepy and weird.
Just to get off the metalcore track, why the fuck are you wearing Baby Yoda ears? Are they Yoda ears or Baby Yoda? No, those are Yoda.
They're Baby Yoda.
They're a little perkier, like a nice brighter green. Is there a reason for this? Are you depressed? Are you doing retail therapy?
I have a 5-year-old. He put it on my head before I went downstairs, and I decided it was a good look.
Okay, but see, here's the thing. You have a 5-year-old, but your head and your 5-year-old's head are not the same size, and these ears seem to be fitting you quite well. So I need to know.
See how tiny they are? They fit his, and he has a big head, bro. Like he's got a genetically.
I think Jackson has. I feel like Jackson's a small kid for 5. Maybe he's grown a little bit since last I saw him.
No, he's actually pretty big. He with his against his classmates, he's pretty tall.
He's on the bigger side.
Yeah. So I feel like his dome is huge, just like mine. So that's why
I'm remembering my kid's kindergarten graduation, and she was pretty tall, but that was graduation. Your kid's just starting kindergarten.
Yeah, pre-K still, because he's 4. He's 4 and 8 months, so he's about to be 5.
Okay, so he's probably about regular. Mm-hmm. What if he turns out to be 6'3" for no reason?
Well, I don't know how accurate those growth charts are for kids. I'm sure somebody. I mean, you've been out there with your kid to a doctor's appointment. They give him a chart, and depending on how their growth is going, they sit on a percentile. So he's on the 99th percentile. So he's tracking to be 6'1". So I don't know.
I don't think those are accurate. That'd be weird. My little brother got told he was going to be cap off at 5'9", and he's probably about 6 feet. We're the same height. Which is so funny because, no, he knows his father, and his father's pretty tall. I don't know my dad, but my mom is 5'5", and I fucking tower over her and have been since I was 12.
Yeah.
So I'm. You know what's funny though? It's funny. It's fun. It's a funny story about my mother's sex life. So me and mom don't speak, right? But I remember one day, and I told this at I had a family barbecue once when I was 14 or something, and she was livid. But there was a field trip. So I was in this one of those bridge programs from 8th grade to high school, and there was a field trip, and I have no idea where the field trip was, but I remember I needed money for it. So my mom was out the night before, and let me think. If I was 14 at the time, that means my mom was 34. So my age now. So knowing what I'm into now, I know my mom was outside.
Outside.
So she went out the night before, and I woke up, and then I knocked on her door, and I was like, "Yo, I need money for this trip or whatever." I come home, I open the door, and there's this massive Jamaican nigga with long ass dreads, super dark skin, and she's like, "Oh, get the money. It's the money's on the nightstand." So I gotta walk around this nigga, and there's a bunch of ripped magnums on the floor, and I'm like,
"Hey."
I grab the money and walk out, and I'm like,
"At least she was safe, bro. At least she was safe, bro.
She better be. I don't want more fucking brothers or siblings. I got one, and I don't even speak to him."
That's not the only thing.
That's foul, bro. Not you. What your mom did, how you just get the money on the drawer, walk over my.
You know what? Like I said, I'm 34 now, so I can't even be mad. I was clapping some shit 2 mornings ago. So. I mean, my daughter's not here, but
you're right though.
But your daughter didn't have to walk over the Magnum.
You feel me?
That is one thing. You know what?
Also, shout out to Magnums, bro. I was not aware I was a Magnum man. I always thought so. Hear me out.
Shout out to Magnums.
So hear me out. I told the story on TikTok.
What the fuck?
So no, I use condoms, right? But the last few years have been back-to-back relationships. So I've been on my rawness.
Spraying.
And this friend of mine, beautiful, amazing woman. I don't know if she wants me to shout her out, but we were doing our thing, and I didn't have any condoms. And then she just throws me a Magnum, and I'm like, she's like, "This is all the store had." And I'm like, "Who is this for? What? what do you give me this for?" I throw this shit on like a glass slipper, bro. Because I always thought condoms were supposed to be like just a little bit, just a kiss tight at the base, so you're just aware they're there. But
so you don't wear them there.
you know what I mean? Just so you know, like just it's present. But this
is why sexual education is important in public city schools.
So important.
Also, do you know how incredible it is to go to a gas station and yell out, "Let me get the Magnums.
Let me get that Magnum XL." Yeah.
When there's a long line at the gas station, that is especially. Oh my god, I did this the other day. I felt like a G because we were going to get condoms, and it was like, you know how like after a certain hour, some like gas stations will close, and there's only like the window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a long line. Yeah, in the hood. So there's a long line, and I'm on this line, and I'm like 3-4 people behind, just patiently waiting to just scream out, "Yo, you got Magnums?" And then she was like, "Oh, we don't carry Magnums." It was a girl too. It was like, she's like, "Oh, we don't carry Magnums." I was like, "Damn, no Magnums." Back in line. I guess I'll take your Durex, your fucking peasant condoms. I guess.
You're okay.
I'll
hold
make
on.
it work.
Shout out to Rough Riders. You remember Rough Riders back in the day?
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I remember Rough Riders, but I was not fucking in high school, so I was using Rough Riders.
I was using Rough Riders, and you remember like those like sketchy like boxes, like I guess it was like horny goat weed or some shit, but one had like Ryu fucking Chun-Li, and I always wanted to try it personally.
Street Fighter sex pill.
There we go. Okay, okay. So I'm
what
not
gas stations were y'all at? I was not
a gas station.
Sex pills.
We talking about like the actual like bodega. It's dusty as hell.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever touched it, but I gotta figure. I'm gonna find that one day.
Can we talk about it though? Like, who has tried the gas station sex pills, and do they work? Because they've worked for me, but I haven't tried.
I have never. I'm not.
I've tried the Street Fighter sex pill. I have.
Oh shit! Really?
I've used that. Yes,
what did it do?
I've also used Liquid Cialis before as well. That shit was crazy.
Yo,
that shit.
People have been trying to put me onto all this shit.
So I knew this dude who. He's an amateur wrestler.
Okay.
I mean, like independent pro wrestler or whatever. So, he's jacked. So nigga got connects when it comes to drugs, when you're around niggas who do juice and you do juice, not saying he does or doesn't or may have, you gotta, the performance enhancement drugs for all the performances.
True.
All the performances.
I met
all the performances.
So, yeah, he got that from me one time. The Street Fighter sex pill. It just makes your dick hard.
Okay, that's it. Because I remember seeing Ryu having like a rock solid one. Like it was a
yeah.
That was like I saw that like at 10, like, and it stayed with me forever.
Yeah.
Like
so wait on the
No,
I need you to clarify. On the packaging, does it have Ryu with a hard penis?
Yes,
with a hard penis, railing Chun-Li, like not like kind of like. Not kind of like, like gingerly, or it's just no. And he's got like rock, like
it's Street Fighter,
like anime, like hentai hard cock, that kind of hard cock. It's like veins.
I'm gonna this because
it's like an arm,
and it's like all veins and like different colors. Yeah. And I remember staring at that box because you're fucking like a little kid, and you're like, what the fuck is that? I never tried it.
All right, I'm gonna try and screen share because I gotta clarify if this is what we're talking about here.
Yo, those bodega sex like things. Remember, the other thing was. Oh, hold on, we got Justin.
Spanish Fly.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And you see how they blocking it out, baby. Bro? Yo, go to like the right hand corner. On the bottom.
On the bottom, yeah.
That one. That's the hard cock right there. Like he is railing Chun-Li. I mean, we all look at that, bro. That was raw dog in life. Like that was in real HD. Like you saw it every
and this was
like
just at your local bodega.
Yeah, bro. We had a lot of horny ass motherfuckers.
I had to go to an Asian market on Staten Island to find that.
Yo, that's the thing though. Remember, I lived in Flushing. And like Flushing was like just on the middle of all that bullshit. So like everyone had it for some reason, every like corner store. But the other shit was since we're on the topic, that shit that apparently makes you last longer. It's like, oh, it's liquid Cialis, right? Is that what it is? Like, it's like you put it over the head of your fucking dick and you're supposed to not feel shit.
That's
Am
not
I-
Cialis,
Oh,
no.
no. Cialis is like Viagra.
Okay. So essentially, like, it numbs your penis so you can last longer.
Yeah, like
and that
lidocaine.
yeah, something like that. And I remember like running to this dude, like he was like swore by it. He's like, you gotta do this so you can last in front of. I'm like, but I think I do all right. I don't need to like like I'm 20. I was like 21. I was like, I don't think I need to enhance this. Like, can we? Oh, that we're all over 30, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can we talk about that? That difference that like when you're like 20 or 19, that shit just is like everywhere. Like it just won't stop. But you hit 30 and it just wants to be modest. I don't understand that. Like,
Not me.
I don't know, bro. It is
I
slowed
don't know
down.
what you mean.
It's slowed down a little, man. It's not like I don't get. Like I remember, I would just get like straight up just hard, like a kiss. It doesn't do it for me. Like, anymore. You know, like just a little kiss right here. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, no, it doesn't do that to me no more. Like you literally have to be doing something wild for me to go straight there. And I don't know if it's age or maturity, but it's changed for my body.
I agree, but I disagree because I agree in the sense that like I'm not gonna get rock hard pre-coming in my fucking denim over like making out.
Yeah,
but
you remember that.
But I'm fucking for way longer at this point. My performance is at its peak.
So that's where I think our age is perfect, right? So I last longer than I ever have before, but it also takes longer for me to like, you know, get there. So I'm like, so it's a catch-22. I'm appreciative of it, but
you know what? No, you know what though? I mean, I feel like when I'm with somebody new, like usually like I can get pretty stiff off like a pat on the shoulder or something crazy. Like if it's like there's some tension there, if there's a story there, you know what I mean? Like we're out, we're vibing, I'm feeling good. She does the gentle leg rub. I might be on rock, but it's got to be somebody new. It can't be like, because 19 years old. If we could have been fucking for 3 years. If you breathe in my direction, it's on.
Yeah, that was it. That's what I'm talking about. Like I can vividly remember just like, being around a group of and then it's just a girl giving me kind of like a look, and all of a sudden I'm like in that spot, rock hard. But
what used to do it for me?
A long time.
You know what used to do it for me? In like 10th grade, girls stretching at the desk when they just with their fucking new giant titties. Oh, I would be stiff as fucking math class. Like
what? Okay, if we're gonna go that even further, like being 13 and a boy. Like, and you just see like a bra strap, and that shit did something to you. Like you were like, oh! like my sensibilities have went out the window.
Girls,
bro.
When I was like in middle school, and they would sit down, and I would start to see like the thong straps.
Listen,
I was
man,
destroyed.
I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just what is that peak performance? I don't get it. It's like. It's so crazy to think that stuff like that could do something to you. Like I pretty much could see somebody just just drop it completely with like zero clothing and it wouldn't react to like that. But like 19-year-old Christian, 16-year-old Christian, that shit would have been over.
I think it's because you've done a lot of fucking,
Bro, I remember
you've done a lot of fucking.
I remember, here's confession time, right? I remember this, and this is a good story. I was probably like 14, 15. And we were, my family took us to San Francisco. So we're by like Fisherman's Wharf. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's like a big tourist spot. So I'm chilling and my parents are getting something to like for food. And I catch a glimpse at a woman, who is like very much purposely like, spread leg, like panties out and all that. And she's like directing it towards me, right? So what do? I just start like beating sweat, like trying to like not stare at the same time. As I'm like making like contact with this woman, my dad literally just pops in and he goes, "Hey, what you looking at?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, do you know how fast something gets killed when your balding fat father just comes up? Hey, what's up? What are you doing? Aha, I caught you. He's like, I caught you.
I got a worse moment for you.
I need to hear that.
I think at the time, how old was I? Maybe 13, 12.
Okay.
And me and my mom were back to school shopping at the Gap, and I saw a mannequin.
I knew it.
Very voluptuous mannequin, and I just gently caressed the mannequin breast. And my mom goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And I legitimately didn't know at the time.
I don't know.
I was like, "What?" I was possessed by this fucking sexy mannequin, this sexy headless whore,
bro. That's the title of the episode. That sexy mannequin.
Sexy mannequin.
The title of the episode is going to be, since we brought up mannequins,
the sexy mannequin.
No, are you seeing this new trend in the hood of mannequins where all the mannequins have BBLs?
Oh yeah, see, that's not new. In the Latino community, it's been there for like 2 decades, bro.
Oh,
you go to Colombian spots,
yes.
like the Colombian jeans. So I don't know if you know what this is, but before the Brazilian butt lift, Colombians have always been obsessed with like having big asses. So they had like a specific jean that would lift your butt up, and you could put padding. So that's the OG. So we've been seeing those very dangerous mannequins because those will break your neck. You'll walk.
Yeah, man. They put bubbles on those.
Who is this? I need her, please. And that's where we're in the 21st century. We can all get mannequins,
and that's
with a pocket pussy.
I would, yo, dude. Who's gonna? Speaking of pocket pussies and mannequins and inanimate objects, who do you think is gonna be the first of our friends? Not in the world, but the first of our friends who's gonna try and fuck Elon's robot.
Me.
I'm not gonna. I can't afford the Elon robot.
But you will.
Justin Wang is gonna do it for a video.
Oh my god, he would do it for content. That would be A1 content. That would be fantastic.
Either he's gonna he's gonna fuck the mannequin, or gonna or the robot, find the Reddit story about the person who
he's gonna know the first person right away. And we're gonna document it. That's when we're gonna start to branch off into society. When we have a utopian society, when we all decide just to sleep with robots, we'll just donate our eggs. Yeah, because we just donate our sperm and eggs into a preferential system where we pick the best, and that's how we create humans for the rest of our lives, and they look however we want them to look. And that's my dark.
But we'll have
future.
But we'll have no connection to them because we didn't, the mothers didn't.
But
didn't carry them.
But you fucking.
The mothers didn't carry them.
Android.
They just got laced up by fucking Android 19 or 18, 19.
No, but you can get
13.
whattever which one if you want.
Either.
Really, anyone could get it.
You know what? That's another thing to try. It's not gay if you let a robot fuck you. So who's gonna let the? I'm definitely gonna be the first to let a robot fuck me. I gotta try that out. I gotta see what's going on. I gotta test my sexuality. I gotta dive.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna let a robot.
That's amazing,
fuck you guys.
Oh my god! Can you imagine getting rimmed by a robot? See, that's when the future has finally gone to the best place possible, right? You just
could you imagine the OnlyFans money? Could you imagine the OnlyFans money that someone's gonna get when they say
it'll be like a
they
GoPro.
Post, I'm gonna get fisted by Elon's robot. Sign up to see it. That person will make $5 million in 10 minutes.
It is a GoPro,
and it's gonna be me.
It's attached to a snake. It's got an We're gonna get 4K resolution inside and out. It's gonna be, wow. We figured out world peace. I think.
I mean, I don't want to see the inside of my ass. I just want it fucked.
But I think that's when we figure out world peace, because then we take
someone
that
will,
and we use it.
Someone will,
for medical journals as well.
Yep, there will be a niche for it.
Oh yeah,
for entertainment purposes.
You know what?
If it exists, there's a porn for it.
After people acted the last 4 years, I don't think we deserve robots to fuck, dude. People are out here unvaccinated. They're screaming about their freedom.
Right.
I still see Trump signs. Well, actually, I haven't in Detroit, but I know they still exist.
Oh, they still exist.
Yeah, you're in.
I live in Staten Island. I still see Trump hats.
Yo, it is like
Not red ones. You don't see red ones.
they try not to,
but you see because niggas know.
Hold
I see a red hat taking your top off, nigga. Bow, Blue Matter Lives K.
I did see
Blue Matter Lives.
we went there really quickly. And I'm I like it.
We got Murder Thriller on the track. Finally, he's
Finally
pulling the dick out.
Don't get me started, guys.
I don't know. You definitely just let everyone know who you really are, and now everyone is afraid slightly. Just a little afraid.
I did see like a Blue Lives Matter shirt like the other day, and I was like, I'm in like the blackest place I've ever been. Like, it was a white guy, obviously, and I was like, I'm just like looking at this guy, like, do you know where you are? And it was funny because like I eyed him up, and I'm looking at his shirt, I look at his face, and then I look to my left, and there's another black dude staring at him, and I look to my right, and there's a black woman staring at him, and I'm like, I'm home. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place.
Y'all should have let him have it. Off GP.
Okay, so here's a good one. I don't know if you guys see this, and we're talking about like Trump merchandise. So Pennsylvania definitely has shown me the length that people will go to when it comes to said merchandise. That merchandise is, I have seen officially now a Trump flag with him pictured as Rambo holding an assault rifle and like a bandana. I'm bringing this up because this is important. I didn't understand that people went out of their way to not only design it, but also to put it in front of their fucking house. You guys see this? Do you guys see this? Did it pull up on the screen?
Yeah,
oh God.
Not
okay,
yet. But I do know when you're talking about, because there's a building down the block from my crib that has that outside, like on a flag. Like that shit is down the block for me. Yeah.
It is a straight up flag.
There's an organization.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
You guys see it? Okay.
For only $5.
It's amazing.
What size is that for $5?
I'm sure it's pretty large. Look at this shit, bro. This is
Does
not
that
a parody.
say no commie can stump him?
No commie can stump him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's Jeopardy that we're playing.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Like, I mean, that is amazing. Like, how is there somebody that dedicated? And like, wow, they are selling it for cheap. So, if this is your style, you can definitely go to eBay or Amazon and embarrass yourself and probably lower your property value. So there you go, guys.
Well, I did. Speaking of Trump, I did have an old coworker, Hispanic, who shout out to Carmelo,
the best.
He bought a bunch of Trump flags off of Wish and sold them to our redneck coworkers for like 20 apiece.
Hey, that's what I always.
They were like $1.50, and he just sold them to rednecks. So love the.
Why not, bro?
He's the guy who actually started me thinking about real estate and stuff. So shout out to him. I hope he's doing well out there.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to you, dog.
Thank you, bro. I hope you keep doing that, and I hope you really make a come up. Because they're still buying flags, bro, and like for 2024, and it's like,
they are,
bro. He hasn't announced anything. Like, if we're gonna like that, I don't get that. That's dedication.
I mean, he still does like rallies and make speeches and shit.
That was the coolest thing about him. I think that fact that he would just like straight up have like 100,000 people show up, be like, hey, I'm a fucking asshole, like for like 2 hours, and everybody would, and you'd have people actually spend the money and time. So even if they were actors, you still went. So
no, there's definitely weren't actors. He had a cult following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people paid to be there.
Yeah,
they paid extra
a lot.
Could you imagine, like, if Trump died today, like what his funeral would look like? It'd be rednecks hanging from the rafters, screaming,
and me just waving.
I would go to it. I think it would be so much fun. Oh my god, I feel like
if we could do it on Labor Day, guys. If we can do it on Labor Day,
and it was like all of Brooklyn, on Labor Day, we just need to. You know what? I'm not gonna make threats to a former president, because those niggas still get Secret Service protection. But
yes, they do.
If that nigga died today,
how annoying is that, dude? He was already a millionaire. He had rap songs about him, and now he has Secret Service protection forever.
It's amazing.
What's more annoying is he's like one of few presidents who actually needs it. Because I feel like nobody's gunning for Obama. Honestly, nobody's gunning for Obama.
Not anymore.
Nobody's after Clinton. Like it's just him.
Can you imagine like if somebody just went after one of these like late presidents? Like I don't think there would be coverage, but it'd be brief. It'd be like, and George Bush died. Like, and just like just move on. Like but like
they finally clapped that nigga up.
Like that's it.
Could you imagine, like,
and that's the evening news
shit that I hate to speak ill of the Obama family, but actually, you know what? They're war criminals.
No, they are war criminals.
But I'm imagining that, like, the Secret Service probably sees Obama's daughters doing all types of ill ho shit in college.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. I mean, wasn't it the entire Bush presidency that his daughters were like literally getting caught with their like entire body parts out? Like at one point, like. They're just completely hammered. Because
here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if you think they're cute or not. You're definitely going to try and fucking Obama. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if I really would know what they look like, but I'm pretty sure they're, like, relatively attractive people in college. And they've probably been and I think they, like, one of them at least, started college, like, pretty shortly after the presidency or, like, maybe, like, the last year or something. So, like, who isn't trying to fuck a president's daughter? Like,
I don't know,
they're
man.
Getting all types
Isn't that like a whole genre?
I would stay away. I would stay away. I'd be like, yeah, bro. I know the Secret Service niggas all around here. Niggas could get you hemmed up, packed up. You know,
it is
out of here, no problems.
Hold on, dudes.
Like no problems. They'd be like, yo, what happened to Joey? Who's Joey?
Who is Joey? They would literally erase you. Like that's exactly what happened.
It was like
Secret Service.
That's social security.
Do you think they're getting anything. More dick or less dick for being like more than like the? I think they were normal dick. Teenagers.
More, way more.
I think. Actually, you know, to be fair, like they're gonna get as much as they want, no matter what.
No matter what. And that Secret Service agent is going to be in the cut. Just
Johnson watching.
She's doing anal. like literally, like that's what's happening. I gotta pause because I gotta go use the bathroom. So you guys keep talking because you guys are beautiful.
So, do you think the Secret Service people like will throw her a condom? Like, is that part of their job?
I would hope so. like, bro, I'm paying you to like the United States is paying you to protect the president's daughter. You better protect her from unwanted pregnancies and STDs.
You better not get chlamydia on my watch. On my tax dollars, absolutely not.
Imagine having to be the one to like, you know, sit in a chair in front of President Obama and like the head of Secret Service and be like, yo, you know, she caught the clap on my watch. Like, I had the condoms in my pocket. I was afraid to interrupt. It was on me, sir. Like, they're gonna execute that nigga. Like it's over for him.
Meanwhile, she just like gets the one pill to take and it's gone, and he's
and
so was he.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god! I cannot
clear these problems up.
Who is the most famous person you guys have fucked? I don't think I fucked anybody famous.
No, I haven't either. I don't know. That feels like I don't know. I don't like. How do you even? I don't think I've met anyone famous like that famous. I think like we have our friend like Justin. Like 1 million people at least subscribe to him, so he's more famous than. I guess most people.
So you want to fuck him, is what you're saying?
I do want to have sex with him. Yeah, I do.
That'd be the easiest route.
I did fuck somebody, and then like 3 years later, I was on like one of these sketchy porn sites, and she popped up in an ad.
Fantastic. I love that. You know what?
I would have paid for it. That's fire.
We all know Princess Nokia, right? So because of a mutual friend. So that's a famous person, and
you didn't fuck her, but somebody.
I didn't fuck her. But it's basically like you're fucking her because you're friends with him. So you're like, yeah, tell us the experience. She wasn't famous then, though, so it is not really real.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think the most was like somebody with like a 20,000-30,000 Twitter followers, but
wow.
we are
Damn.
no longer in contact because she is an insane person.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, my body count is damn near negative. So
You know what's crazy? Actually, speaking of body count, and you, Christian. So I just realized something the other day.
Excuse me?
So not only were you the first person that ever asked me my body count, I don't know if you remember. That's like one of our first conversations as friends.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
not only did I lie and say it was 5 when it was really 2, but I lied that my body count was 3 higher for years. I just forgot. For years.
Yo,
You
there's
convinced
things
yourself.
that we do as young men that make fucking no sense. Like, who gives a fuck how many women?
Because you it was like a bunch of us at Taco Bell and Union, and you just went around the table asking you started that conversation for some reason. You went around the table asking.
That's so cringy.
And I remember everyone said 6, 10, and I was at 2. By the way, those 2 amounted to maybe 45 seconds of sex. So I was just like, 5. So I said lower than everybody else, but still acceptable.
A
And you were
reasonable
just
number.
I remember you looked at me and you're just like, that's good. That's good. As if you were waiting to judge me. But for years, I just lied it was 3 higher, and now I don't even know the number. So
You don't know the actual number.
That's crazy to think that at one point you
should I
were
reveal my
insecure
number
enough
on the
to
pod?
hide your
I'm not
body
gonna
count.
remember the pod, but
It's
there was
Don't
distasteful.
do it, bro.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's distasteful.
They don't need
But-
it.
Don't do it.
Your
But
your value is not attached to your sexual.
I do remember I was saying a number that was relatively high for 3 years because I was like, it's got to be between these 2 numbers, and I was just saying that for a really long time. And then I got a girlfriend, so I forgot what the number was, and then you break up with the girlfriend, and then that little saga happens. And then you get another girlfriend, and you're like, oh, it's over, and then that girlfriend's over, and you're running through
these rapid jumps.
It is
running through.
a
But
rough
it's-
place out there.
God
You know what it
bless.
is, but my number is honestly shameful. It's you should have stopped this 5 years ago. You should have got married a long time. It's not.
Okay.
It's such
They-
shameful.
Listen, if it don't matter what it is, and you are valuable. I love you. You're worthy.
I think I was
Of
telling
all
somebody
that
today.
pussy you get.
I was telling somebody today. I was thinking about going celibate, and they just laughed at me. They're like, "Hi, nigga, you not going celibate. You in a new city. You got your best body you ever had."
I think your penis would explode. It would just just completely implode.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Why it's hard to be celibate? It's not because I even need sex that much. It's just because I have this. I'm a man, So let's get a little serious for a second. I am a little attached to my value as a man through my ability to fuck. So my people who I have fucked have done great things for me, and not to say that people I haven't fucked haven't done great things for me, but sometimes you give somebody some dick and it opens up new doors, and I just feel like I'm denying myself, opportunities if I don't.
I understand.
If somebody wants to fuck me, I'm not saying I'm throwing the dick out, right? I'm not saying I'm on the hunt. But if somebody wants to fuck me and I say, let's just be friends, typically that ends with them being like, nah, I wanted the dick. So then I'm like, well, shit, what would have happened with this person if I fucked them? We'd have dated for 8 months? Would they have introduced me to some cool people? Would they have shown me some cool places? Or would we just not have gotten along?
Yeah.
So half of me is I should be celibate. And another thing, too, with me is that, I have this thing where I'm really easy to get along with if we're fucking because I'm I like to host, I'm throwing you some good meat. I'm a good laugh. So, I'm very monogamous in my head. So with that comes when I'm fucking someone, I'm usually just fucking them. And even if I know that we're not going to go to that next level for whatever reason, maybe we're not compatible, maybe you got a man, whatever. But I'll keep fucking you. If all things are cool, I'll keep smashing when I should just say, all right, maybe I should stop this and go find my love, my true, my only. But I just never do. And then until they stop it because they got a man or something. So,
Yeah.
Damn.
so maybe I should just pack it up and make all my friendships purely platonic.
Um.
I'm gonna come.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I
You're a
believe
piece
you.
of shit.
I don't know if I believe you. I want to believe you, but why? Like, what's the point of celibacy? Like, unless like,
Well,
like,
right now,
is it
I'm
for
in a new
clarity?
city. It's not for clarity. It's just like I'm in a new city. I need to meet people, and I need to stop fucking them and making it like complicated. Like I need to just like
Right. You need to be able to go places and shit.
like for example, right? This girl, I met this girl off TikTok, and she's adorable, and I would love to have sex with her. But like, I had a moment where I was like, you know what? This girl's really cool. If I fuck this girl, because she was posting TikToks about how she like didn't want to be single anymore. So I was like, all right, well, if I fuck this girl, because I know she wants it, then she's gonna like try to drag me into a relationship. I don't think we're compatible in that way. But she's a really cool person. So like, I was like, you know what? I'm just like not gonna fuck her. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna cross that boundary, whatever. And we're cool now, and it's great, and we talk all the time.
It's an important thing, you know.
That's good.
You know, I will say this: like, there's an important distinction, and I don't think a lot of guys experience it. Because sometimes I talk to guys and hear what they're telling me. Basically, being able to have a woman as a friend and actually be friends with her instead of kind of seeing her as like the next thing you're gonna put your penis inside of it. And it's like, you know, there's something like biological, I think, that drives every man like just completely fucking insane. But at the same time, it is important, and that's when maturity kind of like steps in, where like, I'm going to be able to talk to this human being and talk to him as this human being. So, like, you know what?
Well, I mean, I do have a lot of female friends I don't fuck, but, like, none of them live here, except for, like, the one I met off TikTok. But, I mean,
This speaks to your raw animal magnetism. That's what it is.
It's again, it's the dreads, dude. It's the dreads. I don't know. I put some avocado oil in last night. I'm feeling very silky smooth. Because I feel my hair is not growing. Maybe it is. I don't know,
man.
It's definitely grown, bro.
But I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should just pack it up. Also, though, like the girl I was hooking up with has since moved to New York, so I really don't even have anybody to have sex with. So maybe I should start this celibacy journey right now.
Okay, then that's what we'll tune into next week.
I support it.
On the pod, we'll see how long you've lasted. Are we starting today? Nut up, bro.
I mean, I'm not. Listen, look, I said I was thinking about it. All right, you don't know. You know what's crazy? I was walking around downtown where I live,
making fast
city.
Calm down.
But I remember.
Sorry.
I walked past this restaurant and I seen this fucking just so fucking hot. Like it was just driving. Like she was like light skinned with freckles and like. These just insanely perky like boobs and like this like tight just lips for miles, and I'm looking at her and I look at her face and she looks so mad, and I'm like, what are you so mad about? And then I like, because I'm walking towards her, and then I like look like around and I see she's like out with a guy, and this guy is just like butt ass, like he is just fat headed and like not really a full beard, and you can like. So I started walking like slower just so I can like evaluate the energy. It looks. You ever like people watch and you want to like guess what they're talking about?
Yeah.
So like, and as I'm like looking, I feel like the guy like took this girl on the date, and the girl was just like not feeling it and like regretted coming out, because the guy was talking like it looked like I couldn't tell. This is all guess, but from the mannerisms, it looked like he was talking himself up, and she just looked like bored. And I'm just like. If I was on that date, like it would be totally. Oh my god! Have you ever seen a bad date live? I actually saw another bad date live a few months ago. It was fucking hysterical, bro. This girl,
as a married man, I try to avoid looking at dating people because it looks painful. Like all of it looks.
For this girl, it had to be so painful. This girl was beautiful, dude. Like super thick. She had this crazy tight bodysuit on. Shaved head.
Did you meet Catwoman?
She looked like. She looked like this is not gonna sound weird to y'all, but maybe to some listeners. Maxine from Extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah.
or Goofy movie.
I
She
get
looked
you.
like
I get
her,
where you're
but with a
going.
shaved head and thick. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
obviously black.
Yeah.
But like, she's on a date with
Goofy's
this dude.
black, right? Is that the conclusion? Because like he's definitely got like.
Well,
like a
we
black guy.
talked about this a couple episodes ago. Is he a cow? Is he a dog?
Yeah.
We don't really know. Is
Well,
he black?
Yeah.
He has. So does that make sense? So does that wait? Is Max black or is he half black?
You know what?
Important topics.
Sorry, I'm eating a cherry. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Goofy's black, Max is light skinned, and their mom is white and left. Oh wait, the mom was the cow, right?
No. Well,
like
she's not in the picture. She's like at least
so.
and Goof Troop like canon. I'm just
Yeah, Clarabelle Cow might be Max's mother. Hold on. Let's see if we can Google that. Who is Max's mother?
we'll never find out. I feel like it's a guarded secret. Like that's where your
He doesn't have
FBI
one.
agent's gonna break into the door if you find out that answer.
I just get shot on camera right now.
Boom, motherfucker, get down.
Damn, son,
it's
where'd you
gonna be
find
scary.
this?
Oh wait, no, it's Roxanne, not Maxine. But let's see, Mrs. Goof.
Roxanne.
I'm on the Disney fandom wiki. And the mother of Goofy Jr. Okay, wait, Goofy Jr.
Goofy
Isn't that Max?
Jr.?
Yes. Okay,
Max?
Oh wait, no. Goofy Jr. Goofy Jr. is totally different. Goofy
Yeah.
Jr. is a character from a series of Goofy cartoons from the 1950s. He's portrayed in these cartoons as the son of Goofy and is widely believed to be inspiration, or even the same character as Max Goof.
Oh, okay.
So he could be. Man, Goofy be fucking, bro.
Goofy, is Goofy a white guy? You know, and then his mom was black and walked out. Is that the story I'm telling?
Let's see.
I don't know.
While her face is hidden from the viewers, her red hair is shown, her voice is heard. She appeared to be slender and rather tall, with light, fair skin similar to Goofy's muzzle, where his whiskers extend. So she's probably also light-skinned, but she's never actually shown. But there is some pictures of like her from behind. Oh wait, no, she's huge.
Why do we have pictures? What?
Wait.
Oh, let's wait.
Hold up. Hold on.
I feel like that's Cinderella, and not let's screen share.
I feel like that's a metaphor for how a lot of women feel. They be dating Goofy. Just light skin.
Stupid dogs.
Do you see it?
No, not yet.
Yes.
Coming up.
Oh shit.
Supposedly that's Mrs. Goof. Goofy's fucking white bitches. He's fucking white bitches. He must be Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy's black.
Goofy is black.
You decided.
Goofy is black.
Goofy is black.
Goofy is black and fucking white girls.
What if
I don't know
like
that I love to see.
can we wait, hold on. I feel like this should exist. Do we have Goofy?
Bring my brother Goof.
Goofy in like Black Panther attire because he's been around for a while. So like, there's got to be a picture of him like holding a rifle just across his chest, like, and yeah, I feel like that's a thing. I don't know if it's not a thing. It should be.
You can draw that fan art. I believe in you.
I can't draw for shit, bro. You don't want that depressing shit. Yeah.
Yo, Justin, I'm trying to see some of your art, bro.
Yo,
I haven't
I've
drawn
seen his
in
art.
over a decade.
I've seen his art. I've seen his Goku. It was impressive. I really liked it. And then I saw something
that
like
was
not too long ago.
That wasn't Goku I showed you. That was Lee Belong from
I'm
Shaman
saying
King. Or
I saw it from years ago, and then you showed me something recent, which is much even better in my opinion.
I wish you still had that Danny Filth portrait you drew.
yeah,
I would love to fucking see that.
What?
Back to metal again. I drew it in
This man
10th
acts
grade.
like it's.
I drew a 4-foot Danny Filth portrait of the band Cradle of Filth.
a fucking 4 foot tall like drawing.
It was a project for school, so I was like, it came
What?
out looking like Michael Jackson. It wasn't.
Wait, is that where he really is? Is Danny Filth Michael Jackson?
I wish.
Well, Michael Jackson's dead.
That'd be good, right?
But you know what? Talking about Michael Jackson, this brings me to a topic that's been vastly in discussion lately. can you separate the art from the artist? Now, first, I got to know, do you guys think Michael Jackson did it? I'm going to say no.
I don't think he did.
So,
but I think he was on some weird shit though. But I don't think he like touched anyone. But that's a random nigga guessing.
I'll say this because he, there's like, have you seen those videos where he's like extremely like lucid and like pro-black? Like he just starts like talking about how the fact that like the media is trying to destroy it, like a black man that's owning his own media and like all the things that Michael Jackson actually did in real life, right? Like he owned the Beatles. Like he outmaneuvered these like institutions in the music like business. So there was a lot of reasons for them to write negative press about him, right? And anybody that would say something and somebody would listen. So I'll say I don't really believe it. But I do agree with Joey that he was into some fucked up shit. So whatever it was, I don't think it was necessarily in tune with the kids, but I think maybe he did it privately, because or maybe he felt comfortable around like
define it.
Right.
Like maybe
right.
like his like
what
just
was it?
How it might have made him feel, right? Like, and like if it's sexually
so
aroused
you're saying
him.
He had some kids over, didn't do anything, jerked off to it later.
Yeah.
That's your
that's my
because he slept.
Yeah, because
he slept in the bed with them. That
there was something about it, and like I think he was a creep, but I don't think he was someone who was accused of everything that happened. Because it does line up a lot with the fact that he was an artist that owned his own masters, which you Joe, how like doing music, like that's the single most greatest thing when your music becomes a commodity, when it becomes something tradable for and it's an expungible token, right? Like you can say this is how much the song is worth for the rest of his life. So like I believe that. Like I believe that there was people definitely trying to fuck his ass up for it. That's where I'm at.
Well, let's hope he wasn't trying to fuck the asses of any children. All right.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't think he did it. I think, you know what? I think probably he had some kids in his bed. He had some messed up stuff going on in his mind. Didn't have a childhood.
Yeah.
He just wanted to have like a classic sleepover with kids.
Sleepover.
And you know what? He's a grown man. Probably slapped a little morning wood in a kid's foot by accident. But I don't think
his meat just poked the kid. Like he was like, it just had like he just had morning wood like. And it just grazed.
He just rolled over and it just slapped Macaulay Culkin in the back of the neck, and then that was it.
Yeah, because he had to have the schmeat. Like I totally believe Michael Jackson had the schmeat. Okay, if we're gonna go down that
giant
rabbit hole,
discolored dick.
Yeah, how did
giant vitiligo penis.
Okay, if we're gonna touch on the fact that he might have not touched these young people, can we touch on the fact that his children look nothing like him?
I don't think those are their
I've
children.
never really seen them.
They're not, right? Like, there's no possible.
I think they're just like adopted kids. But let's talk about can you separate the art from the artist? Because like everyone's having this conversation, and I feel like people are saying you have to, because you know how people are nowadays. They say the most virtue signaling thing they can say.
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody, I was like, listen, I can separate the art from the artist, but it depends on the arts and the artist. And I put them against R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson does not have any songs about fucking kids. All right,
right.
She's Out of My Life, Beat It, Smooth Criminal. These are not songs related to the things he was doing. Now, R. Kelly, 90% of his catalog is about fucking, and all the people who said he did that shit were mostly black women, so I gotta believe them. And you know what's funny?
Teenagers.
R. Kelly has a song, and I feel like people don't know this. Mm-hmm. One of his first big singles, do you know what it was called?
What?
It was called I Like the Crotch on You.
What?
That's weird.
Hell?
And that's the chorus. I like the crotch on you.
He was a special type of horny. He was a special type of
A
horny.
different type of horny.
Special type.
Yeah, I found that out because maybe in like 2001, I like downloaded like all of R. Kelly's music on like a torrent because I was just like, just to see if I could. And then that song popped up, and I was like, this can't be a real song. And then like years later, I was like, I had Spotify, and I was just thinking about that song, and I was like, let me check if that's a real song. And it's on Spotify.
You know what? I will say that I can't always separate the artist from the art. In the similar boat as you, because there's like Sublime. As much as I like Sublime as a kid, right?
What did they
Bradley
do?
Cooper was a piece of shit that stole fucking reggae music from fucking reggae artists and never credited them. He would literally fucking pull the entire song and just put his okay white guy voice and make millions and never. And then you see the reality of these reggae artists back in Jamaica, like literally impoverished, like nothing has ever changed for them, and they drop these fucking amazing songs. Like, I mean, like it when I went down that rabbit hole of finding out like 75% of his catalog is like just stolen, and so that was something that was like, I can't fucking do that. Like, I can't consciously ever listen to you again, because I know that that hurt somebody who absolutely needed the credit, and that's all it was. It was just giving somebody their due, right? You heard a fucking dope ass track, and the way Sublime is, like, they could say things were sampled or not, but when you have somebody playing the note beat for beat, and you have a full band, I can't always do that. But do I like watching Louis C.K. and Louis? Yes. So I don't know, man. Those are two.
First of all,
it's tough.
Two things there. First of all, what kind of dark place were you in? Were you in a rabbit hole looking up Sublime?
I like reggae.
Why were you listening to Sublime?
I like dancehall. I like dancehall and reggae, and I like
Sublime is not dancehall.
But the thing is that I was listening to stuff like Michael the Prophet, right? So like I was deep into like those kind of like 70s like reggae and just like the Rastafarian culture. I was just consuming shit, right? And it was cool, right? So I have a lot of cool records like that, and like realizing that, and there's YouTube is YouTube, and then it started suggesting things to me and like showing me kind of like these links, and you fall down that rabbit hole, finding out that some junkie dude was stealing shit. So,
well, yeah, it's a white guy making fucking reggae. What the fuck? You thought it was just an original thought he had?
I just thought at least some of the songs were like his. And like the worst songs are his, like rape song, like that rape song that they did, that's theirs. But Santeria isn't. It's like stupid shit like that. Like it's dumb things like that where you go like the biggest hitters.
Listen. I'm not going to listen to a polka track by Vibes Cartel, so I don't know why.
Could you? Would you?
No,
I would. I would listen to.
I listen to Vibes Cartel every day, not vibing with him in polka because he probably stole that from somebody. But that song "Sex in the City," Clark's. Oh my god, I would dance my ass off to that. But no, he's a song called "Sex in the City," and it's amazing.
I just got confused. I thought he was like with Miranda and some shit. I was like, man,
look, just thinking about white people all the time.
No,
just thinking about white people all the time. Look at you.
But imagine Vibes Cartel in a Sex in the City episode. Like, that's probably the best fucking episode you've ever thought about in your entire life. I don't give a shit.
Well, there'd have to be somebody black on that show. I think I've watched every episode of Sex in the City like twice, and I don't think there's like a single black person on
it. No, like it may be the people who help out or like drop off and do deliveries and shit.
Yeah, like a random barista in the 90s before like barista was even a word.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we have
know
black
who
people
it
on the
is,
show.
Right? It's Joey. It's just Joey with like a beret. It's like, hey man, can I take your order? And you're just like, wow, that is a really handsome young man, just working really hard.
Thank you.
Because I got lost in your eyes. Those honey pools, bro. Just saying.
I wish there was a single woman that felt the way you felt.
I know how to compliment. That's all it is.
I just imagine Joey on set for Sex in the City, and they're like, "Can you read the line?" And he's like, "Am I supposed to be Jigaboo number 3?" There's no black people in Sex in the City.
That's it. Okay. Speaking about the culture, can we talk about a little bit of current events? Fucking Jake Paul beats Tyrone Woodley.
No.
Oh right, I was wondering who won that fight.
Bro,
But I've always been hearing like
decision.
Dude,
Oh,
the race war is over.
That's...
My name is. We lost. Like, what can I say? I have to join the whites now. I have to get some Patagonia gear. Going to the golf course later because there's no hope.
Bro, that was terrible. I mean,
you know what? Jake Paul is probably going to fuck Obama's daughter. So.
That's exactly what he's doing. If we bring it full circle, he's totally dogging that out, and he's like having her wear his chains. That's exactly what's happening. And the Secret Service agent in the corner.
Damn.
I feel like there'll be a riot.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
Damn.
He just pulled out. He pulled out. And I would be really disappointed, man. But you know what? That shit was wild. I did not expect that. You know what? R.I.P. Tyrone Woodley. Because how do you come back from?
Was it an interesting fight? Was it?
I didn't spend $60 on that shit. Like I did it the last time for Mayweather, but I do it because it's Mayweather. Because I'm gonna watch a Mayweather fight with great, and that was a great card. But like, I'm not gonna watch some fucking run of the mill fucking dickhead like fight. Like he's a terrible fighter. He still is a terrible fighter. But he somehow beat a UFC champion. And like that dude's like from Inglewood. Like and he's gonna have to go back like to his people's.
He is from Ferguson, Missouri, which is supposedly the murder.
Oh, I thought he was
murder capital of the world, according to him.
Yo, I believe
wherever the fuck it is not a place that most people would want to see Jake Paul
want to
be
down. From.
Like Jake Paul is not safe on that block normally. So like now he's gonna have to.
I don't think anywhere wants to see Jake Paul walking anywhere unless it's like a white middle school in fucking California.
That's about right. White middle school.
He's like definitely
the only place
welcome.
he's welcome.
He's welcome at the Universal Studios lot, like by Nickelodeon. Like that's it. Like I don't know, man. That was whew, holy shit. And that you fucking sharing that with us, that I appreciate that because that was I don't know, man. Where do you go from that? What do you do if you're Tyrone Woodley on 8/30/2021?
Move to somewhere people don't have television. Some remote island off the Caribbean.
I think part of the thing is that he's supposed to get a tattoo that says "I love Jake Paul."
Oh yeah, that was part of the bet. God damn!
And he said I want the rematch, and he told him get the tattoo. So.
Yeah, you're not getting out of that tattoo. If we make a bet and I beat you in a fight for that tattoo, I'm tattooing you, bro. I'm gonna do it.
Imagine. I don't know, man. That's the worst thing.
He needs to beat up some white guys. Like, get more Asperins in there. I just take us off the card, please. I'm tired of being embarrassed this way.
I mean, someone's doing this. Someone's doing this on purpose,
right?
Like,
I feel like he paid off at least Ben Askren. I think he paid Ben Askren to lose because. Like
he's 0-4. He's undefeated. Like he's got 4 professional fights that are undefeated.
Who do you think could beat Jake Paul? Who do you think in like the UFC could beat? I don't really know much about UFC fighters, but
I don't know anything about.
There's not a lot of good boxers in MMA like that. I think, like if it was open MMA rules, like he'd get his ass whooped. Because he's just so he looks so unpolished, like, and you can tell it, like, just the way he approaches his opponents, and you know he's still let a man that's in his 40s versus a 20. I mean, he's 39. He's about to approach his 40s, and that dude's 24 years old, and still was like he was still getting his ass whooped. That's why it's called a split decision. But you know, still, I don't know where, I don't know why Jake Paul has turned into our Thanos of boxing. Like he literally can't be beat, and there's just like some.
Why can't he just box a real boxer?
I don't know
because he would lose. Obviously, that's the
right. Like he just became famous to the point where he says,
I want that fight.
I want to fight people like professional fighters, but like. In a way that they won't kill me.
He wants to fight Canelo.
I'm gonna get
and that's like a serious fight, and you know, not that I'm gonna get into that boxing conversation, but like, you know, you're talking about a multi world champion in Canelo, and you just got like, you know, wobbled.
Let him do it.
I think we need to see it.
Let him do it.
That would be really good.
Let Canelo beat his face in. Let him do it. That would be
fun. But I don't know how to feel about that anymore.
I don't even know why I'm just going to get on TikTok and find my wife and just get away from all this news and just be in love somewhere and not worry about the fact that we are losing the race war terribly, both on paper and on pay-per-view. Like, I don't want that. So, ladies, I know a lot of TikTok girls listen to this. Like, I am ready to settle down.
Listen, if we can facilitate that. If we can facilitate
Justin
that in any way,
will be a fantastic husband.
Sure,
I know that.
Sure.
You know what somebody said to me the other day?
He washed the dishes.
They were like, "Oh, I want to bring you to this party so you can be my trophy husband." And I was like, "Am I a trophy husband? Do I give up trophy husband qualities?" And she's like, "You look like one." And I was like, "Ooh."
You were like, "So
who said this though?"
That's honest.
What time do I show up? What time do I show up?
What was this lady? What does she look like? Because depending on who it is, I don't feel comfortable.
Dark skin, big fro.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. If it was gonna be some like fucking fair skinned princess that said that,
if it was a white girl, I would have slapped her.
Get out now.
If it was a white girl, I would have open palm slapped her and been like, "I am not your object."
After she removes her shackle from you. She's like, "Oh, sorry."
I wonder, you know, celibacy aside, I feel like I'm probably never gonna have sex with a white girl ever again. I think I'm okay with that. I think that's part of the getting serious thing. I can't do because you can't do these white girls anymore. Like that was we'll chalk it up to a phase, and we'll just
listen. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I believe you were a
first
weak
of all,
man.
I think you need to come to. First of all, I'm a strong man, and secondly, first of all, there's not white girls here. Like I haven't even seen an attractive white girl really since I've been here.
I want you to find the Black Queen. I really do. I think you should have.
But you know
the entire time.
I feel like a white girl can't seduce me though. I feel like I'm past that point in my life because I'll look at her and just go, "What are you doing? Are you gonna kill your father for me? Because I know he's racist." "Oh, my dad's great." "No, I don't care. Kill him." "What does your dad do for a living?" "Oh, he does mortgages." "No, kill him because he's hurting black people somehow. I don't give a fuck how much fucking Dr. Dre your dad listens to. All right, end it." Are you gonna do that? No. That's why I said that on fucking Instagram. I was like, unless you're gonna kill your family for me, because I am not entering into the arena of marriage and being attached to a white family for the rest of my life. I already have that in my daughter, and they're great people, but not double downing on that. I need to come to the barbecue with the baked mac and cheese, no breadcrumbs. All right. Oof. I need no raisins in the potato salad.
No more Waldorf salads. No more
Waldorf salads.
No more fucking like raspberry vinaigrettes. We're fucking done with this shit. Okay.
No more stuffed artichokes out here. We're not doing it again.
Stuffed artichokes are kind of good.
Hey, because you like fucking breadcrumbs, you fucking gross motherfucker.
I love panko breadcrumbs. Okay, that is the.
It's literally breadcrumbs. It's homeless food.
I mean, I like bread, so
bro.
I like the crumbs too.
Bread is delicious. Croissant.
Said two men married to white women.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say that.
I grew up on sandwiches, bro.
What? Yo, listen.
Who the fuck says that?
Colombian.
I grew up on sandwiches. Yes, niggas eat sandwiches. Niggas always eat sandwiches.
Yes, and that's why I like bread.
We're Colombian.
And that's why
Colombians
like bread.
eat like a massive amount of bread at all times. Like everything has dough. Everything has like something in case. So whatever, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? I like empanadas. I like pan de bonos. I'm gonna eat my shit like my weight ton like in it.
Oh, the pan de bono.
See, you know what I'm saying? But that's
listen.
what I get
I'm trying to get my collard greens, ladies. Who's trying to hit the DMs?
I hate collard greens.
You hate collard greens? How do you hate collard greens? It's not even really vegetables. It's just meat juice. And
that's why I don't like it. Like when you start seeing like a pig foot in your like, I'm okay, bro.
There's no pig feet in collard greens. See,
I've seen fucking like pig ankles.
What white YouTube channel? Oh, you know what? What was she? Nigerian?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know in that Nigerian cuisine. I don't know because they robbed our culture.
Lots of Nigerians
that you're married to.
I married a couple of Nigeria. I was with a couple of Nigerians, so and there
you were with a couple of everything except the South Korean. So and that's what you're looking for out here. Your South Korean mistress.
Well, again, I was in Flushing, so at one point, yeah. So
you've tasted the rain. You know what you remind me of too? I never told you this, but I had this friend in high school. His name was Ronaldo, and you guys have like the exact personality and kind of look the same. And I remember we stopped being friends. First of all, he was the geekiest motherfucker, but bagged the baddest Indian bitch in our school. I was so mad. Sabrina, God, she was so thick. And she had such big bushy eyebrows. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, she must have. You just reminded me. I apologize for the last episode because it was I'm back home. Obviously, you guys can see it was a shit show being at the casino, but I got to see Tom Segura the next night, which was fucking hysterical.
That's dope.
Because it reminds me. There's one joke that he wrote, and I'm not gonna go that deep into it or start plagiarizing, but basically, as if you do follow him and his wife, Tom Segura broke his arm. 6 months to the day that he broke his arm, his wife broke her leg, but it was like a compound fracture.
Fuck.
So she apparently fell down the stairs, and when he tried to call 911, they kind of like gave him like, so how did she fall down the stairs? And so,
oh shit.
So I will say this: that shit is real as hell. When you have I have a white wife that is klutzy. I don't know if this is something that you have to deal with, Joey. Thrillah. My wife is literally the fucking clumsiest person. She, within 5 months, gave herself a black eye because she ran. She opened one time. It was the freezer door. Knocked herself in the head. Like, and do you know? Like, her family was like concerned. This. She's like, no, he has never hurt me. I was like, but like, there's no way to kind of walk back from that. Like, there's nothing like, like, again, if you do see it, he says, I look like this. And, when people come across you and they go, yeah, he might beat his wife. The reality is like, I was not even, there was one time she got hurt. I was nowhere near the state. I was in a different state, and people still her family got concerned for a second. They're like, is everything okay? It's a coincidence. It's all.
Well, I wouldn't think Joni. I wouldn't think you hit Joni only because she's taller than you and she'd probably fuck you up. So.
She's not taller than me. You guys with this conspiracy theory, you had seen it in person. We have it documented from her doctor. She is shorter. No. She's just got a big attitude, bro. She's got a big attitude. That's what it is.
She's got a head tattoo, bro. She's got hands.
She does.
That's
she
fire.
does. She has never swung at anything harder than a pillow. She is so soft and as nothing.
Speaking of which, I gotta start fighting more because I remember when I was a kid, I said that I won't tattoo my face until I win 100 fights. I don't know what the number is because I haven't fought in so long because I'm an adult. But I feel like why not just wild out a little bit?
A little bit.
Why not just go down the rabbit hole and just swing on niggas? I was on shrooms this weekend, dude. That shit honestly sucked. I was having a bad trip. Man. So it started off super good. I was just super joyful and super happy. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't in an environment. I was at my friend's house and her roommate who owns the house was there, and I just felt really uncomfortable being as giddy as I possibly could at 11 at night on a Sunday when this girl's passing out. And these intrusive thoughts started hitting me, and I was just like, fuck, this is a bad trip. Damn, I gotta go home. Yeah. But, I should have just fought some people while I was on that bad trip. Downtown was pretty lively at that point. I should have just...
Is that? I feel like that's the backdrop to every 80s fighting film or some kind of action film. It's just Detroit, the downtown Detroit. Somebody just squared. It does.
No, dude. Downtown Detroit on the weekends, dead ass looks like Streets of Rage. There's just lots of fighting. I'm not even. I wish I was exaggerating.
Your skate just.
Last time I was down there, dude, I saw 3 fights inside of 15 minutes. 3 like massive brawls inside of 15 minutes.
It's great.
But you know what I did
that.
like about
Society
it though?
needs
It felt like it felt very old school because like aside from the fighting, it felt like the whole like within a 5-block radius was just a club. Like there was dudes hitting on girls, you know, niggas was scooping up, people were like it was like the whole place was a club, and I was like, this is a nice vibe. I haven't been out there in a couple of weeks because I just been here editing clips and whatnot, or trying to with my ADHD, but ADHD, quote unquote. But
Jesus,
I'm doing my best. You know, I gotta get back out there, especially in my pursuit of platonic female friends who do not have sex with me.
Why don't you just use the same dating apps for platonic friends? Like, hold on, I gotta ask this for real. This is a good topic. Do people actually look for platonic friendships on dating apps? Because there's always the option.
Why are you gay?
On my Tinder, I only have Tinder, and on my Tinder, I literally have in my bio looking for platonic friends because I don't want to just be running through pussy while I'm out here. So I mean, I haven't really gotten a ton of matches though, except for the Christian John who fucking didn't have sex, but she ended up deleting 5,000 pictures of me. But
she said there was like bad juju off of that. That's weird, bro.
She probably dildoed her butthole.
You know what? That's what I think it was. I think
to those pictures, and then she was like, "Nah, man, I feel so guilty."
Yeah, I feel like she saw like a man in like kind of gay garb and like had a battle with herself religiously, and then just like was like, "I can't fuck with this," and then just like deleted them.
So we'll never see this.
That's actually crazy when you think about it. Like if you think about it, like she's mad religious and says, "I'm gonna take pictures of a man being half naked doing some shit that's kind of like gay to a lot of people." Like she definitely had an identity crisis when her shit got wet. Because she definitely got wet. Like
yo,
that's what the $200 was for.
Totally got like wet. Like
yeah, felt really guilty about it.
You are gay.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking like a bad bitch. That's the only part that I regret. Like, I was really, and it's fucked up too because like I wasn't taking those pictures for any other reason than just like to feel fucking good about myself. You know, I've been in a fucking deep depression for months, and I was like, fuck it. Like, I got the body now. I've always wanted to do this. Let's do it. And then like, there goes my happiness out the window. But at least I got paid. But like, money's everywhere. So
yeah.
But listen, man.
Money.
If you're out there, young lady, and you hear this podcast somehow, recover those pictures. I know you didn't completely delete them. You have them somewhere. Because
I mean, who fucking knows?
At least reshoot my guy and let him get the pictures that he needed.
I'm just gonna take them myself on the good old iPhone and just one of these days, one of these winters, I'm gonna be trapped in here looking at all the snow out of my fucking windows, and it's gonna be like, you know what, today's the day. But right now, I don't have the mental space to do anything like that.
I feel like that's you've talked about that perfect setting for yourself. By the fireplace on a bear skin rug or a white tiger skin rug. I can't remember. Slightly oiled up. And just well, you said at one point black tar heroin. But we can update it. We can update it and say maybe like, you know, a fine
Molly.
Chardonnay. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to do Molly again.
Molly
and
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. Wait to do Molly again.
Molly's and Chardonnays. That's what we're doing.
I cannot wait to do Molly again, dude. When October maybe somewhere around there, I'll try it again. Okay. But fuck, dude, that shit is. Have you done Molly, Joey?
I have not. I have not done many things.
Oh, you got to get some Molly with your wife.
Nice.
Don't you remember when we met Joey?
Yeah,
he was straight edge.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was nice. I was on that real like X'd up hands. I'm gonna die for this shit. I know why I was straight edge though. I know why. The Lord made me straight edge for the same reason why the Lord has blocked my cock. It is because I cannot handle myself. You know, if I was allowed to be, or if I had let myself get drunk or high and fuck bitches a few years ago to my high school years, all the way, you know, going back there, I would probably have several unwanted pregnancies, Overdoses, probably not, because I hate having hangovers. Like, but I definitely have like a lot of blackouts. Probably a couple STDs, and probably some sexual assault cases as well.
Oh.
So like I think that's the reason why the good Lord, Baphomet, the good Lord Baphomet has placed the opticals in front of me, and my life sucks.
You got the nice cock.
No, I was actually
For now.
I was actually
Riverside.
I was having that conversation. I was having that conversation the other day. I was saying that like I'm so glad I didn't like do a lot of shit when I was younger, because I meet so many people whose entire identity is like, oh, I partied when I was younger. I partied when I was younger. Like, no, you just overdosed when you were younger, and now you can't produce serotonin on your own, so you're boring. Like, don't blame. Like, you're shit now. Like
I can't produce
like,
serotonin
for example,
on my
like
own either.
the first time I did Molly, I was fucking 33, 32. Like,
Yeah.
So like I did it and I was like, this is fucking great. And then the person next to me was like, I know, but definitely don't do it again for at least 3 to 6 months. And I was like, why not? And we got on Google and we like found out that like if you do it too often, it'll fuck you up. And they were like, and this person was like, yeah, it's fucked me up a little bit. I don't know if you've realized how slowly I talk when I'm not high. but it was just like, yeah, everybody, like, people have that phase in like 2012 where they were just like popping mollies back in week to week. And then you realize, oh, it puts holes in your brain if you do it too often. So I'm glad I, don't make that face, dude. It's honestly worth it. But
I'd love to try it.
Oh, your audio.
And I will.
Christian, what's going on?
No, Christian, your audio's gone again.
He muted his nice cock. But yeah. So to our listeners who are children, totally do drugs.
Yes, do them, have fun, and then do some more.
Or to the adult listeners, do drugs. And Christian's still muted, throwing up the devil horns. Now the peace sign because he's listening to Sublime properly. That's why he's muted. Fucking ass bitch. Dude. But yeah, dude, try Molly if you get a chance. I feel like, I don't know if I want to search for it in Staten Island, because like Staten Island's fucking, I don't know. I feel like you can't get good drugs in Staten Island. I feel like everything's dirty out there.
You can get good drugs out here. And yes, everything is dirty. It's just both.
That's part of the ride.
It's just both. It's like a little bit of a crapshoot. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough with weed out here right now, though.
Because what, dispensaries going up?
No. The weed game is tough because weed is expensive to get good quality shit. And if you have a business, you have to be willing to spend the money to get the good shit. And that's going to, and then the price is reflected in that. So people just get subpar shit out here a lot of times. It's just whack. And then the people who do have, somewhat decent shit, like niggas like $90 for the eighth. And
$90 for an eighth?
Yeah.
That's what you came back to.
That's people being crazy, who say they have this top shelf, third tier type shit.
Bro, like even if
nobody buying that shit.
Let's be honest, right?
Ain't nobody buying that shit.
You don't need the top shelf of everything all the time to feel the way you want to feel, right? So you can find a strain that you like and the way it makes you feel and just be good. Because there's dudes who are still smoking like fucking Blue Dream and fucking and even
I love Blue Dream.
Right? Like it's a classic. Like Northern Lights is the strain. They're classics that always, you don't need fucking cherry sherbet like butthole. Like like to feel like that's wild, bro. $90 an eighth? I don't know, man. I would get offended. I would be like, yo, you don't think I'm like cool? Like
what are you charging me right now?
Like why are you disrespecting?
What are you paying right now?
Depends
40,
on who
50?
No, I pay 35 to 40.
Same.
So for the most part, I can get 200 for an O. So that's great. That's like fantastic. And I usually get like pretty good stuff. Like it's never really anything bad. Every now and then it'll be like a little weak, but it's only because I took a gamble on a strain, right? Like something like I didn't. I again, for the people who aren't seasoned into smoking, You got to find what fucking works for you. Like,
Works for you.
because
Yeah.
there's certain strains that will make you talkative and certain strains that'll make you fucking like just a couch potato. And you got to, that's the hardest thing about weed. Like finding the one that you kind of really like. And, you know, finding somebody who's going to keep giving that to you is also harder. But that's why I think dispensaries would solve certain things, because we would be able to go directly and say, this is the THC amount that I want. This is what I feel comfortable with. And I want some CBD, or I don't want CBD, whatever is in it.
Yeah.
And I think it would make everyone feel a lot better about the whole process. But because there's nobody because it's a bunch of dudes like reviewing it on like Leafly, you know, I don't think anyone like puts a lot of thought into it as much as they should. And I hope that changes like in the next 5 years, where people just go like, hey, you know, this is my bud. Like,
I think we're on the way to that.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of private like farms popping up and shit. Niggas coming out with their strains.
you know, that's the most interesting part about cannabis in general. Like the fact that a lot of states are allowing people to grow their own stuff.
Yes.
Which is the coolest fucking thing, right? Like, it's like growing your own fucking tomatoes, but like smoking them.
Yeah.
So,
craft brewing.
yeah, right.
Weed.
And so,
Your
like,
audio's a little weird, Christian. It's like going
Is
in
it?
and out.
Let's see. Is that
Just
better?
like move the mic.
Better?
Perfect.
The better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no. The definitely one of those things where I really would like to see this dispensaries kind of solve that issue, but it's also like you see states like get the dispensary and the legal stuff, and they're both like fucking up each other. Like they're
Well, what I want to see you do, since you have a cake business that you're a piece of shit for never broadcasting on this podcast, Sweet J's Cakes on Instagram. I want to see you.
No, hold on. You want the full plug? I'll give you the full plug. At Sweet J's Cakes Co. We do custom cakes and cookies. We are in full wedding season at the moment. So if you want your weddings to look as gorgeous as they should be, you can find us on Facebook and our website, sweetjscakeco.com. And we actually, Joni did an incredible fucking wedding cake. So I'll bring a picture, I'll put up a picture next time, but, it's a geode cake. So it literally looks like somebody cracked a stone and it has these precious gemstones in it. So, if you're getting married, let us do it. We'll make it happen.
Well, what you should make happen is edible cakes, because I think that's the next logical step.
We've already done a few.
Ooh,
Bro.
That's where the money is. All right, I see you now. I see you, big baller, making edible cakes. First of all, I feel like if somebody told me that they went to a fucking a wedding with an edible cake, and if you requested an edible cake, you're a psychopath. I feel like you're just gonna get a whole party high for free. Like, what the fuck are you on?
Well, so the thing is, it's not, you don't have to do the whole party, right?
Cake?
It's a certain tier, right? You can just select one tier has all the THC, and the rest of it has normal slices, right? So, or you could just order like a separate cake, like, and that's what people have done, like actual like treats a part of it. But it's I've seen like weddings do like full cannabis, and like everyone's got like fucking roll joints and shit. That's awesome. Wow. I don't know, man.
Just somebody's grandma fucking blasted in the corner.
I can't wait till we get dispensaries out here in New York, man. Oh my god,
promise.
I can't fucking wait.
They're not legal. They're not. They do, but they're not open for recreational use. They're only open for medicinal use at the moment, because there's no plan in place. Because R.I.P. You scumbag Cuomo. He left the whole thing kind of halted in place. Hopefully someone picks it up and steamrolls past it, and New York finds that path, because that's like New York was the biggest piece for this entire area, right? Like Jersey did it, but or also current events. I don't know if you guys know about this. Jersey, I think about 70% of the state, the counties that were supposed to have recreational cannabis have opted out.
Yeah, they've rejected it.
Yeah, they rejected it, which is, I don't know, man.
Lame ass niggas, bro.
Weird
fuck y'all.
Fucking statement.
I mean,
fucking weird.
So fuck you, stoners. Good for you. No, I'm kidding. But
listen, man.
I'm not kidding about not smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. It gives me an existential crisis. But
I think everything can be an existential.
That should be the outro music. Just me saying existential crisis over a beat. Joey, make it happen.
Yeah, I got
John
you.
Ra-
Yeah, I'll get the audio. I'll get the audio too.
That's very John Ralphio of you.
But we have hit the hour and a half mark. So listeners,
shit.
tell us what the tone of the intro outro music is. Do you fuck with that?
Yes.
Message any
Yes,
of
let
us
us
on
know.
Instagram. A couple of you might have thirst followed Christian. I don't know. We'll see. Get in his DMs. If you're
I know
South
I got
Korean,
one follower from you, Justin.
From me?
I know I got one of your followers. Yeah, I know it was one of your followers.
is she
She's
hot?
the Black Queen. Yes.
I will lurk that out tonight, and we're gonna run a train on her now. Just kidding.
And that's where we
We're
cut
gonna-
this episode out. And we say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, do whatever, and hopefully this episode isn't as screwed up as the last one. Thank you for bearing with us. This is the National
National
Me.
Meat Treasure.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you contributing.
National Meat Treasure.